Well, hello there, folks. My name is Mark Miles, and if you're following this channel, you know that I love helping trainers, presenters, workshop facilitators really take their results to the next level. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about something that's mentioned in my book, and hopefully you've already got a copy, but if you haven't, go to Amazon and drop in Create Transformation Mark Miles, and you'll probably be able to find it there. In today's video, I want to talk about 3 unconscious things or even conscious things that master trainers have got a handle about or of that really make them stand out as opposed to the average trainer out there. The 3 things I'm going to talk about today are things that are often very unconscious for people, and it's not unless we actually make it conscious that people have a handle on it and can use these 3 tools really effectively to get their message across even more powerfully, right? So if you're ready, grab a pen, get ready to write. So the 3 things are: number 1, tone. Number 1 is tone, 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 T-O-N-E, right? That's not the skin tone, but the tone of your voice, right? Number 2 is pace, pace, P-A-C-E. And number 3 is posture, tone, pace, and posture. Tone, pace, and posture. If you haven't already written that down, make sure you get down: tone, pace, and posture. You see, what we need to appreciate is that so much of our communication that comes across isn't just the words that we say, which is great for me because I normally stuff up my words, but actually comes from our tone, our pace, and our posture. For any trainer, presenter, coach, facilitator, they need to appreciate communication only around blah percent. Yes, there could be some people that say 7%, other people say another percentage. We just all know that the percentage of the words, the tonality, and the body language are all significant, but at the end of the day, they all have to be congruent, right? They all have to line up. And often how something is said can be more impactful than what's actually said, right? So if you're in a romantic relationship, you probably know that, right? Even if your boss, is saying something to you, or, whatever person may be, if they're using a tone that may not match the word, particular tone as they're delivering the words, you're going to feel the emotional impact more than the words themselves, right? Or whatever tone is used is going to layer over whatever message is coming across, right? So let's jump into a tone. Now, tone conveys emotion, right? So you probably want to write that down. Tone conveys emotion, right? Unfortunately, though, many trainers, coaches, facilitators, mentors got no idea around that. They just haven't. And they haven't trained themselves to actually use a variety of different tones. And most trainers and presenters, tonal variation is like this big, right? But if you are a master or you want to become a master, you want to be looking to practice your tonal variation to like this much, or even beyond, right? So that you can really capture the hearts and minds of your audiences. How do you do that? Well, you vary your tone and you look at creating tonal suspense or tonal variation, such as you want to create moments of suspense, disbelief, surprise, anger. You want to create all these different varieties of tone as you deliver your content. Because if you don't, then people will listen to you and they will accuse you of the worst thing on the planet, which is being monotone. Why would you want to be accused of that? Everyone complains about that. So why be that? Actually put emotional variation into your tone there, right? Very, very important. Good thing to think about. Best way to practice it, if you are actually keen on deploying this, is go start reading children's books. Start reading children's books and actually start reading them with a different tonality. Surprise, disbelief, disgust, excitement, motivated, curious, whatever it may be. Read a different page in a different tonality and see what happens to your tonal variation, right? You'll start to actually be purposeful with what you say. What a crazy idea, right? Next one is pace, 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 P-A-C-E, pace, right? Now, we need to appreciate that at some moments when you're delivering your content, your speech from stage or whatever it may be, some points go faster than others. Some points you may want to slow down. Here's the problem, folks. Most trainers don't even think about it. They speak at the same space, the same pace the entire time. And then people, like the trainer wonders, why are people falling asleep? Probably because there's no variation in how you say things and how quickly you say things, right? And you want to really get comfortable to be quick in some parts, slow down in others, and even, God forbid, pause. Shut up, say right? Actually be strategic in using some pauses in your delivery, right? Because the pauses and it's the silence between the notes that creates the engagement, right? It's the change that creates the engagement. It's not the dribble, 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 dribble. It is the variation, the speed, slowing down, speeding up, slowing down, speeding up. Sometimes you want to be a Ferrari, other times you want to be a bicycle, right? Weird metaphor, but anyway, let's go with it. Right? So, my advice: less important stuff, speed up. The more important stuff, slow down, and allow time for people to write things down if you want people to write things down. Next one is posture. Posture, tone, pace, and the third one was posture. Right? Now, here's the thing, folks. Many times, unless we're aware of it, unless we actually take an interest in them, most body language that we do is all unconscious, right? But until you actually get conscious around your own body language, you can continue to be doing things that may actually be detracting from your message, right? So here's a couple of things. You don't want to be pacing up and down on the stage unless you're Jordan Peterson and that's how you present, right? Absolutely. Do that thing if that's the thing that you do, but we need to appreciate excessive movement can be distracting. It can be distracting, right? So you want to be thinking, how do I create any movement with volition? Volition. What's the word, folks? Volition. Basically, with conscious choice. So you want to be thinking, okay, right now I'm doing some particular piece of content. What body language do I want that matches that content or that thing that you are trying to deliver on, right? You don't want to be doing random movements for no reason at all. And you don't want to be playing with your watch or playing with your earrings or doing something unconscious. You want to be starting to think about making sure your body language is on point, on purpose. All right. So try to avoid pacing up and down the room. Try to avoid closed body language unless you are actually telling a story that involves closed body language or being cold or whatever it may be. Right? Another one is maybe you're somebody that sits down a lot. Please stand up. Would the real trainers please stand up? Would the real trainers take their job seriously, please? All right, please, if you are a trainer, presenter, coach, facilitator, mentor, you're speaking from stage or you're speaking in a workshop environment, never sit down. Never sit down. And I've done another video on this, but here's the deal, folks. If you sit down, the energy in you will drop, and the energy in the room will drop. So avoid sitting down if you can. Instead, have a stool, have a stool, have a stool, have a stool that you can sit on. It's slightly elevated, right? But avoid sitting down, right? It all comes under the heading of posture. Next thing, avoid leaning on things. Avoid leaning on things unless you are looking again to create a really personal connection. And that would be an appropriate thing, right? So you want to be thinking, all right, what tone do I want to create in this room right now and using your body language to do it, right? If you want to create a formal environment, create it with your body language. If you want to chill out a little bit and keep it a little and change the tone to more casual, do that with your body language. But everything is a choice, right? So I want to invite you into the world of being curious around your tone, being curious around your pace. How can you say something and do it with volition? And the last one is posture. Now, in my book, there's an entire section on tone, pace, and body language, and you can definitely check that out. But even in my videos on this channel here, you're going to find a number of videos that talk about tone, pace, and tonality. Tonality, pace, and body language just by themselves as well. So you can check those out. But essentially, I want to invite you into the world of, if you want people to get their tone better, get yours better. All right. Start to actually think, all right, what kind of tonal range can I use for this workshop I'm about to deliver? What kind of pace do I want to use? Or even, God forbid, we talk about your own posture. What kind of posture do you want to come across with? Open, closed, empowering, motivated, exciting. What do you want to put across? as your posture there. And even you've got your mental posture that you're walking in with as well, right? Hope you got some value from the video, folks. On that note, tone, pace, and posture, get it right so that you can take your results to the next level. My name is Mark Miles. Thanks for watching the video, and we wish you the very best as you travel out on your journey, speaking to be remembered. Thanks so much.